Welcome back to the Sister Talk podcast. I'm Gold Chain Diva.
And I'm Miss Diddy, and y'all already know that's with a Z.
And we're just two sisters with a lot to talk about. And as always, a lot to talk about.
It is.
So what's been up, sis? How's your week been going?
Listen, my week has been, first of all, it's been great because we're going on vacation.
Well, that's good. Listen, that's the first time we said our week been great. My week ain't been great though.
Oh.
I'm just hyped.
Well, you know, it's countdown until our girls' trip to Charlotte.
Look, I'm about to say countdown to Pound Town.
Listen, Pound Town. Okay, we're not going to go there. That's been living in my head for free. It really has. But yeah, it's been a good week. For me, I only have 2 days left.
Well, there you
and
go.
I'm off.
Listen, I got 3 more. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, you got one more to be.
And then pretty much 2.5 because I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, which I snuck up on me.
Okay.
Because they planned it like months in advance, like almost a year.
Really?
Yes, they called me. I was like, it's on my calendar, but I'm
Right.
glad you called.
Right, exactly.
Because I totally forgot. But this week for me, like you said, I think I'm just getting so close to vacation at this point that I'm just checked out. I just don't feel like it. I'm tired. I don't feel like being bothered. Like, I'm short-tempered. You know, get somebody else to do it.
Please get somebody else to do it.
Yes, so it's time to spill the tea.
Alright.
So, first things first, we got Miss Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
We know her from, you know, so many different things, cooking, and most popularly these days from cooking with Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, I was just about to say that, because I know they cook together, and yeah, so.
So she's like, I guess, debatably one of the coolest Karens in the world.
Coolest Karens. Very true, very true.
And so, you know, Martha Stewart, she has apparently graced the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Okay.
And so did Angel Reese, which is the LSU basketball team superstar that we talked about a few episodes back.
Yeah.
So the controversy is this. The controversy is a lot of people don't know how to feel about Martha Stewart being on the cover. Apparently she's the oldest person ever to be on the cover. And some people, you know, guys are crazy. Some guys are like, oh, you know, I would still hit that. And then meanwhile, I'm looking like, get your grandmom off the cover.
That, honestly, to be for real, that really is like one of our grandmoms posting in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
And being like, hey, this is what it is. I'm on Sports Illustrated. Like, come on, man.
Now, do you think it was tasteful? Or do you think it was too much?
I'm not going to lie. I do think that it was tasteful. She did show like a cleavage, you know what I mean?
That made me uncomfortable.
And you want to know something? I feel like if you're comfortable enough to do it,
absolutely do it.
Flaunt it.
Right. I agree.
As long as she ain't have no pasties and a thong. Yeah. Now that's a little bit different.
Yeah, that would have been going too far. Yeah, I feel like she definitely turned it up a notch. Like she brought her little sexy, for whatever that means for a woman of her age.
Her little sexy.
Her little sexy. You know, she turned up the heat for us. We never got to see Martha like that before.
No.
Normally we see Martha in the kitchen with an apron on.
Or Anyway.
That's
continue. You're right.
I forgot she was
just had to throw that little shade out there.
Hey.
But
it ain't the no shades though.
Right.
Wow, but yeah, she turned it up. She had a nice little flowy little garment on top of it. So, you know, I don't know. Y'all tell us what y'all think about Miss Martha Stewart. Was it tasteful, or we could have just did without the sight?
Right.
And then of course, you know, alongside her, like I said, Angel Reese was also in that same edition. So the controversy with Angel Reese is a lot of people are basically saying that, I guess, because of her age. I mean, I guess we got ageism on two different sides. You know, Martha Stewart's a lot older and Angel Reese is a lot younger. So a lot of people are looking at her, I guess, in an over-sexualized type of way.
How old is she?
I'm honestly not sure, but I mean, if she's in college, she can't be no more than probably like 2021.
I mean, listen, let's be fair here. If she's 19, 20, possibly 21, and I hate to spit it like this, but this is what it is.
21.
You are able to become a stripper at the age of 18.
That is true.
So it's just like she had clothes on, and I've, you know, my strip club virginity got taken. When, that sounds terrible, but it did, when I went to Miami and went to King of Diamonds. And I seen this young girl, and I mean, listen, sis, she had to be no older. She must have just turned 18 that day. Like, she was young. This little bathing suit, this thong, she didn't have but a wall in the nipple, okay? And I'm just like, whose child? I don't even
get your daughter.
Please,
ma'am,
somebody
get your daughter.
Yeah, get your daughter.
You know your child is here.
But yeah, so let's be honest. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Angel Reese looked tasteful. Like, I didn't feel like anything was wrong with it.
So these are my opinions, because I feel like, you know, there's two different publications that she's a part of around this time. One of them was for Tycoon Sports Media that she did. And I feel like a lot of people are mixing that up with the Sports Illustrated spread, because it was very hard for me to differentiate the two. Like, I had to dig a little deep to figure it out. So me personally, now the Tycoon Sports Media spread that she did, that to me, now the brown outfit that she had on, I like that. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, it looks.
It's very cute. Very, you know, she got the, like you said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Flaunt it, absolutely.
But now this white number that she got on. Now this is where I feel like it goes a little bit too far. Okay. One, she's not a rapper. No. Like, ma'am, you are not a rapper.
You are not Megan Thee Stallion.
Like, come on now. Now, don't get me wrong. Looks amazing.
She looks amazing, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's just that I hate when, as a black woman, where we always have to be over sexualized.
I was about to say that.
I don't like that. Yeah. And I feel like she looks like a stripper in this picture.
She does.
Personally. It's nothing tasteful about this white outfit or silver metallic outfit at all.
Now, was the white outfit for Sports Illustrated, or was that for a different
so the white, the metallic outfit and the brown outfit, this is for Tycoon Sports Media. That's her spread for that. But no, now these are the pictures that are for Sports Illustrated. Okay. And I was pleasantly surprised, because after I heard so many people talking crap about her, I was like, I didn't know what to expect. So her Sports Illustrated outfits, I thought were, I mean, very Sports Illustrated. Yeah, like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, it was done tastefully. Like, you know, this white bikini that she has on, this purple bikini. Like, I just felt like she did what she was supposed to do. She understood the assignment.
Right. She's very, very beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. I think it's very cool to see, because let's be honest here. We generalize a lot of women basketball players as being lesbians.
Wow. Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that was going to be my next thing. Hold your thought so we come back to it. Okay. But her teammate, Flau'jae. Now, a lot of y'all may not know who Flau'jae is. Flau'jae is a rapper. I know Flau'jae from being on the rap game when she was growing up. She was on the same season, I'm pretty sure, as Big Lotto.
Was she? Okay, I watched that season.
I'm pretty sure. Now, I'm gonna throw a picture up there.
Yeah.
But apparently, because they've been hugged up real close, hands around the waist, people been speculating that they got a little carpet munching situation going on.
Not a little carpet munching situation.
A little carpet munching situation.
Well, let me finish my thought about the fact that, you know, I feel like it was nice to see her in a feminine way, because most basketball players are looked to have on some Sierra type fit, baggy jeans, maybe with the bathing suit top on. But it was nice to see her like that. But that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know. Is it a conspiracy or not? This ain't even a conspiracy.
It's not, but
listen, let them girls do what they do.
Absolutely.
If they decide to get with each other behind closed doors, that's their prerogative. But you know, all I'm gonna say is, Martha Stewart, you know, for your age, ma'am, you looked amazing.
Yeah, you did.
It threw me off a little bit, not even gonna lie.
Right.
And then Angel Reese, she killed it. This is what it is.
Definitely. So, you know, on to the next Spill the Tea topic. We're gonna, and please, y'all, don't cancel me. And before I say this, I like Diddy, okay?
Y'all can cancel her.
Yeah,
she ain't been canceled yet. Y'all canceled me one episode. Cancel her this time.
I'm gonna talk about if Diddy is gay.
Well,
listen. Let me just say this. In multiple occasions, I say, over social media,
I mean,
TikTok,
since
Instagram,
the beginning of the time.
Absolutely. You've heard Diddy say daddy. Daddy. Now, to me, and how he's using it, he said it on a podcast. I can't remember what podcast it was, but it was on a podcast, and he called the podcast, I think it was...
It might have been Drink Champ for the Drink
Yes. And he was like, yeah, because you know daddy.
And he told him not to call him daddy.
And he was like, daddy. And he was like, don't call me daddy. You know what I mean? So that is very gay.
Yeah.
I know.
Or at least suspect at the very least.
Definitely suspect. I know that when I say daddy,
when she says daddy,
that's when I say daddy, okay? Okay, I'm saying it to my man.
Listen,
and
I don't say daddy, I say zaddy.
She listen,
zaddy.
Daddy, zaddy.
Because if you can get me to say zaddy, that means you're doing something right. Oh, sorry.
Listen, you're doing something right. Oh gosh, no, but seriously, come on, Diddy, stop calling these men these grown.
Well, I mean,
these grown-ass man daddy.
The one episode where we was talking about Jaguar Wright, I told you she said that Meek Mill was tooting it and booting it.
Listen, and I believe it.
Because he didn't fight. He didn't put up no fight for Diddy at all when he called him daddy in that clip.
Wasn't he in the pool?
He was in the pool.
And he called him daddy.
Yes.
This is my
he was
thing.
Like,
though.
keep doing what you doing, daddy.
Yeah.
What? Ew.
Yeah. Please stop. Like that's super uncomfortable. That's super uncomfortable, and it's just weird.
It's predatory.
It is.
Well, you know that they it's a lot going on with Diddy in the media these days.
I know.
And like it's crazy because I have to preface this with saying Diddy was, and I hate to say idol because we're not supposed to have idols or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But Diddy was my idol for a minute. I used to always be like, I'm the female Diddy. Like I just admire his hustle, his grind, like the things he's accomplished. But as we know, he's a little shady.
Yeah, he is.
He's a little shady. But there's so much going on right now because they're talking about now with he was Usher's mentor.
Yeah.
And then Diddy Flavor Camp and how his mom sent him to Diddy's Flavor Camp.
Flavor Camp?
Ma'am, you sent your son to a Flavor Camp?
Listen, my mom would have been like, first of all, no. Flavor, why is it even called that?
Right.
Flavor Camp. I don't know. You can't take Diddy's hustle away from him. That's one thing you can't take from him.
But Diddy can take everybody else's hustle away from them because ain't nobody successful that he ever put his hands on. They successful, but then they fall off.
But then they fall off. Very true. Very true. They definitely fall off. You know, I think sometimes when Diddy appears in videos or Diddy appears in a song, people only tune into that because it's Diddy. And the only reason why I say that is because, and I have an experience with his new song Act Up that I was just telling you on my way over here, I was listening to. When you watch that, like, first of all, the City Girls are okay. They never really,
First of all, just on a side note.
Yeah.
Apparently Billboard just released a list of the top, I don't know how many, not R&B, hip-hop artists of all times. They put City Girls in front of whatever group that Mos Def was a part of. How, Sway?
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
It has to be the ratchetness. That's what people love.
I mean, because they blazed a culture. Like, they have a movement behind them.
Yes,
Come on
they
now.
do.
Wasn't nobody saying City Girls until
they came out with their group. Yeah, definitely.
Hot Girl Summer.
That was a trend. What was it, last summer?
I mean, that's a thing forever. I feel like now.
It is.
Everybody trying to have a Hot Girl Summer.
Listen.
You got a man. I can have a Hot Girl Summer.
I'm having a...
She having a lukewarm.
A lukewarm summer, okay?
A lukewarm end of my year.
Yeah.
I get dropping like it's hot on a Hot Girl Summer, so.
And I'm going to be hyping her up. So, no, but, no, what I was saying was his new song, Act Up with the City Girls, was very, very, it's very, very catchy. And I think that it's catchy because Diddy's in it. First of all, you can tell that he made the beat. It sounds like a Diddy beat. That sounds weird, but it sounds like a Diddy beat. And then it's just very, very freaking catchy. And I called myself in the car and like, I know people were looking at me like, oh, this girl, I'm jamming.
Listen, I'm going to have to listen to it.
It's a good song.
I'm going to have to listen to it.
It's a good song.
Because now this is the thing. Diddy is like a guilty pleasure for me. He cannot rap.
No.
Not even a lick.
No, he talks.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have a love-hate relationship because I love the whole era, the Diddy Dirty Money era with Dawn and D Woods from Danny Kane. I love that whole era. I love Diddy in that era.
Yeah.
I also love Need a Girl Part 2. What I need is simple. 5'5" with dimples, potential, wife credentials. It's like you can't even say that you don't know a Diddy verse.
Yeah.
Bump, bump, bump.
Listen, he has a lot. Not to mention that he found freaking not B2K. Oh gosh, not B2K, B5. And B5,
well, yes.
like how you like B2K?
I love B5 too though.
It's how I
listen, B5 has a special place in my heart too.
I would listen, if they came back out.
They did, they are.
When, where? And I need to go.
Bro. You're sitting here with the queen of the soul. Do you know they are my friends? We have communicated on Instagram. They have been on tour. They went on a tour before the pandemic. They still making music.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Oh my gosh. Well, you need to link me in with B5 because I would love to go to one of their concerts.
The littlest one, Brian, he's married now, got kids. Like, they all just
blossomed.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Definitely. But I mean, on your topic, before we move on.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw about Mr. Diddy, because there's so much going on with Diddy right now. They are trying to put this man in this hot seat and somebody hold this man accountable.
Yeah.
They now just came out saying why, and this is allegedly, why him and Young Miami broke up.
Now, what I heard was they weren't even going out. They were just friends.
Well, so apparently, I mean, it's always been a cover.
Okay.
So what they saying is, apparently Diddy and Clive Davis, old white man,
yes,
have had a secret relationship for years. And basically it got to a point where Clive allegedly didn't want him to be with Young Miami. Like, they be in the same places and real cozied up, but don't nobody really ever think about it. And so that was a reason why Young Miami had to take a step back, because she felt uncomfortable being around in the environment. Because obviously Clive Davis apparently wasn't going nowhere. Because that's his Zeddy. Because that's Zeddy.
That's Zeddy?
Apparently. Listen, Zeddy got the dollars.
Zeddy do got the dollars. I mean, Zeddy found Whitney Houston.
I mean, come on.
So, I mean, Diddy ain't dumb finding a Zeddy like that, but come on.
Right. Anywho,
that's a little insight.
I cannot. Oh my God. Listen, we gonna put y'all on to that inside. That can mean whatever y'all want it to mean.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Oh man. I'm
anyway,
okay.
Speaking of bump.
Yes.
Speaking of bump.
I'm getting hot, y'all.
Listen, for real. The Pink Whitney got us.
It got us going, okay?
Alright, so speaking of bump. We were watching the Bad Boys of Texas.
Listen, yes.
And I know y'all all heard of Orlando Brown using that bump line to come at Raspy. So
I didn't hear it, but oh my gosh.
When I tell you, him and Raspy had got into it because listen, it's so stupid. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. It was so stupid because apparently Raspy and him got into it because Raspy came to Orlando Brown to tell him about a situation that was brewing between two other castmates, and basically if he saw something to start happening, just get out the way.
Okay.
He basically told him off the strength of, I don't want you to be in the mix, I don't want you to get hit by accident. Orlando Brown apparently had loyalty to one of those other cast members and went and told that person that this other person was thinking about bum rushing them.
Oh shit.
So in the process, it got put out on the table, and Raspy was upset that Orlando Brown told the person, and then it was an issue between them two because now they called him out on the bus. So the other two people were Chef D and Prince.
Okay.
And so at that point, now Prince and Chef D, they upset because they like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, now you're being messy talking about Raspy. That's why Chef D threw a burger in Raspy's face. Raspy ain't want no parts.
Listen, Chef D is big. Chef D is big. That is a big black man.
And a waste of materials.
Listen, and then we're going to leave it at that. But
I ain't going to leave it at that. Because my heart be broken watching him on the screen. I be so conflicted. I be like, Damn.
Like, why?
Like, you so cute.
Why?
But you like feminine though.
Why? I mean, once the hand gets moving and the pearly whites get...
I mean, he's fabulous down.
He is fabulous. I mean, the whole show is fabulous. I'm sorry. I just gotta say it. Mm-hmm.
You know, Chef D, fabulous down. Like you said, everybody on the show is fabulous.
Yes.
Now, like you said, Chef D is big.
Huge.
And he be bullying people.
He do. And he jumps people too, of what I noticed.
Yes, he does. But now, funny part is, you didn't see this part yet. But this brings me to my overall topic. I just found out, while we were watching it, that Carry On is Kirk Franklin's son. Now, apparently Carry On was on the first season, so chill on me because I didn't watch that first season.
Yeah.
But when I found out, I was just like, what?
Yeah, like...
But I said that to say, so in the process of Chef, so now at this point, Chef D, the reason why Resby got hit with the burger from Chef D is because they went to the strip club and apparently Chef D communicated to everybody, okay, we gonna get this, we gonna get this, we gonna get this, y'all niggas just send me my money. I'm just gonna get all this stuff, y'all all just cash at me after the fact. Apparently Resby got sick or something like that, ended up leaving early. Carry On left with him and they didn't help with the tab. And so now Chef D want his money.
Okay.
And so in the process of him sneaking Resby, after he got his hits off with Resby, he went after Carry On. Carry On was running like he's a runner, he's a track star.
For real?
He was out of there. Out of there, okay?
I can't
he was like, oh, I'm gonna tire you out. I'm gonna tire. Boy, shut up.
Yeah, and get these hits off so you can get.
I see why Kirk Franklin was cussing you out. Like, cause listen, you be making me mad, sir.
Yeah, like he was really running.
He was running.
Wow.
Like when Chef D stepped off that bus, Chef D was with all the shits. And when I tell you, Carry On was out of there. Out of there. Ain't had no shame in his game. When they did give him another opportunity to get back in there. Once they all got back to, I think they was traveling to Austin. Once they got to Austin, they all had, travel separately because of that whole incident, throwing off some things or whatever. When they all ended up in Austin, they were standing outside. Chef D walks up with Jonathan, his whole little crew, walks up with them, and Carry On standing like he big boss now.
Okay, so he's ready.
So now he ready to fight. Girl, Chef D went at him multiple different times. This man all on the ground flailing. He was shooting with a hope and a dream.
Listen, what?
Right. Listen, I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm. But this show cracks me up.
It's
royally.
funny. It's very, very
It's
funny.
so entertaining.
It's way better than the women's.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't I just feel like, yeah, the dudes be fighting, but they can still get to the bag though for the most part.
Yeah.
Like they be cool, they be chilling.
They be chilling.
I don't know what it is, but the females be doing the most and it irritates me.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think Baddies of the East is coming out, right? Now, I don't know if this is their first season or their second season. I'm not really sure. But we do have two people from
York, Pennsylvania
that will be on there. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune in.
I may be interested because I was breaking bread with one of those people. We was breaking bread on the brunch.
Yeah, definitely.
Not trying to say we know shorty.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm just saying I'm better.
Yeah, we definitely, we definitely exchange words. So
yeah, so it definitely would be nice to see that.
Absolutely.
Now this is the TTTTT.
Okay.
Now this is the TT. Okay. So remember you asked me while we was watching it. You said, do you think one of the straight ones be creeping one of the gay ones off camera?
Yes.
Now, the pretty one, the pretty god, Mo City. It came out
that he
had a boyfriend.
Diddy.
For many years. But now, apparently he's not gay no more. He's delivered. That's his business, ain't mine.
What?
I just thought I might let you know that because you asked me the question and I had to let you know I felt the answers.
The one with the braids.
No, wait. Do he have braids?
I don't know.
I guess he do got braids, but most of the time he got that long, pretty curly, the real light skin, the one that we be looking good.
Wow. So he's creeping.
I know he ain't sneaking and geeking.
He ain't sneaking and
No,
geeking?
apparently his boyfriend, he was out there with his boyfriend. Like posting him on Instagram, everything. Just now he's not gay no more.
Let's be honest here though. Maybe besides Orlando Brown, I feel like
everybody a little questionable.
Thank you.
I mean, cause Prince be definitely flirting with Dorelli. Flirting heavy with Dorelli. I don't listen. Like I said, it ain't my business. Whatever they decide to do, that's on them. All I'm saying is, I be totally conflicted watching the show. I don't mean no harm. Now, obviously, I don't want no real prissy, feminine man.
Right.
However, at the end of the day, I don't feel bad about looking at some of them men like, damn. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gay for looking at them.
No, it's questionable. It's questionable. That's the issue. It's questionable. And
Absolutely.
That's where I feel like we can leave it. Because, like, come on. Like, some of these men look like men, but they just are...
Right. They just feminine.
They're just feminine.
Like, you would never know. If they didn't open their mouth, you would never know.
Listen, never know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
crazy as I don't know what.
Crazy.
But it's time for our favorite time. The favorite hour of the night. Conspiracy talk.
Conspiracy fingers. So I'm going to start off with conspiracy talk today. Let's talk about this high rise, but instead of it being high, it's going low.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So we're talking about 144 stories underground.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, and I want to say it's in California, I'm pretty sure, in California, that they are building or going to be breaking ground to build this high rise that goes underneath ground. Why? Why?
Yeah.
First of all, have you? I was gonna say, have you ever been underground?
Have you ever been underground? No.
Have you ever been
not.
underground?
I have not. I don't plan on it unless the world ends and I'm getting one of them bunkers we talked about in one of the other episodes.
So, took a field trip. I'm gonna make this short because y'all always know I got a story.
Story time.
Story time. So, took a trip. I want to say it was Freedom School, and I was in middle school when this was going on. We went to this like kind of like an interactive museum.
Okay.
And one of the interactive things for us to do was to crawl. It was the Alice in Wonderland thing. To crawl in this hole. First of all, this is when I realized that I did not like to be, first of all, underground. Second of all, I did not like to be in tight spaces.
I mean,
because we all had to get down and crawl on our hands and knees, and we were going one after another. So you had somebody in front of you and somebody behind you, and since you couldn't see.
Listen, not to take you up your story
No.
time, but I feel like that's probably why I'm traumatized to this day, and I don't like tight spaces. Because I have a similar experience with Port Discovery in Baltimore.
Is that what it was?
No, don't say. But I don't know what...
They had an Alice in Wonderland theme. I don't know if they changed the themes.
I'm not 100% sure, but I do remember climbing into a hole, being in the exact same position as you.
And you come out of a tub?
It's something. You came out of something.
I felt like it was, and maybe I'm just calling the Alice in Wonderland hole because I'm putting two and two. You know, Alice in Wonderland falls through a hole. I don't know why that stuck in my mind, but I'm pretty sure it's Port Discovery. That's crazy, and it's probably the same tunnel that I'm talking about.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm right here with you.
That is
because I remember explicitly when I did it. There was a little kid that it was like you said. It was somebody behind me, so you can't back out of there. And it was a little kid or somebody in front of me that was taking so long and doing a whole bunch of dumb stuff. And so I was in there freaking out because their parent wasn't with them.
No.
And I was just like, oh my God, get me out of here.
I had to take a drink, y'all, because I'm having flashbacks. Listen, I was so scared. Just like how you said you felt, I was so scared. It was dark, kids were screaming in the hole, everything was echoing. I couldn't wait to get out of it. I was so scared. So anyway, that brings me back. I'm getting off subject. I don't really feel like I will be comfortable in going 144 stories down.
No,
I know what 144 stories is up, but to go down underground,
yeah.
think about the air ventilation.
I don't like it.
That just don't sound comfortable.
Well, it sounds like you're trying to hide something to me.
And what's about to happen that you're building a building underneath the ground that far?
But I wonder how much those units are going to cost.
Can you imagine?
You got to be amongst the elite of the elite.
There's not going to be no room for us since we want to sneak in.
Well, let me know when you're going.
Listen, we know who will be down there. Diddy. Diddy and his zaddy. Anyway.
Yeah, listen, his flavor camp. Zaddy.
Oh gosh, but yeah, I don't know. That just Sistah scared me. So definitely wanted to chat about that because it's just like, what are they doing? What is this world? What is this world coming to?
Yeah.
That they want to build 144 stories underground.
Well, I guess we'll see. Conspiracy.
Or not.
Well, guys, you know, I always got the crazy.
Yes, the crazy of crazy.
Crazy. Because I live for the conspiracy, okay? This week on Conspiracy Talk, I'll be talking about Miss Taylor Swift. I'm guilty of loving Taylor Swift.
Okay.
You know, I used to be a very big Taylor Swift fan. I mean, even to this day, some of her older songs, like, I love them. But after seeing this, it's a little questionable. So apparently, you know, we always talking about people having clones and all types of stuff.
Yes.
So apparently, it's this theory that Miss Taylor Swift is a clone of a woman named Zena LeVay, aka Zena Shrek. She's a former high priestess of the Satanic Church. Her father is Anton LaVey, who was the person who started the Satanic Church. So apparently it's this theory that before Zena LaVey, Shrek, whatever you want to call her, before she got out of the game, apparently it's this theory that she cloned mad versions of herself so that the prophecy would always be fulfilled. Now when you see these pictures of the two, the resemblance is uncanny.
Taylor, why?
And
It ain't even Taylor's fault, first of all, but if you are, listen.
it's definitely not her fault, but she's definitely under a microscope at the moment because, I mean, come on now, the way the entertainment industry is going right now, everybody is putting satanic messages in their stuff. I mean, I saw a video from Billie Eilish last week that creeped me out.
For real.
Straight out. So apparently Taylor Swift is following that same path. She's no longer, you know, America's little sweetheart doing country music no more. Like, she's really, like, out here. Now, to furthermore that story, like I said, there's an army of girls that apparently were cloned. Apparently, it's a post that went viral on, I don't know, maybe Twitter some years ago of a girl that, apparently her name was Becky. And apparently she passed away after snorting marijuana. And the picture looks exactly like Taylor Swift. And somebody commented and said, I'm pretty sure this is Taylor Swift. And somebody comment back and said, no, it's Becky. And so Taylor Swift even plays into this narrative because she, you know, during this time when it was popular, she came up with a shirt that said, no, it's Becky or whatever the case may be. So conspiracy or not, did this lady clone a whole army of herself? Who knows? I mean, because you can see, that looks like Taylor Swift.
Yes, it does.
It does.
That just gave me a chill.
Yeah.
Minus the air conditioner. Like, what? What? You know what? I'm going to say this one last time, and I hope y'all are listening to me out there. Clone me so I do not have to go to work. Send my clone to work and let me be at home or doing something else that I want to do. Because I'm tired of work.
I feel you. Listen, I still stick by, don't clone me. Please don't clone me. I only want one of me in this world. I don't want nobody committing crimes on my behalf.
They say we got a doppelganger.
I mean, listen,
we go.
Yeah, you're right, because I've been walked up to several times. Oh my God, you look so familiar. You don't know me.
Especially in Harrisburg. Come on. We ain't even from her.
I'm not even from her. She doesn't even go here.
Yeah. Yes, that's a mess.
Hey, conspiracy or not, I don't know. We'll see when another Taylor pops up maybe 10 years from now.
Oh Lord. Are we gonna remember?
Oh, we're gonna remember.
Okay.
So we do have, one one good topic for y'all, because the girlies was eating up the limerence versus love topic last week.
Yes, that was really
it had people thinking.
That was really good. I loved it.
Had people thinking like, limerence?
Listen,
it makes you think. It makes you think.
It does make
So
you
this week, I've shared on other platforms. I'm not really sure how many, if you all follow me and know me, but I've shared on other platforms about my journey with celibacy.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you how long.
It's not their business.
Mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business.
Because it's been a while. And I think this is why this whole thing resonated with me, because the young man, so it was a topic of discussion. I don't know if you all heard of the Viral Way podcast, and it's this guy on there called Mr. Viral, whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, I think that's why I struck a nerve, because he was talking to a young lady on there about her saying that she was celibate. Now, this young lady has only been celibate for a year. And basically, he had made a comment about, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I promise I say that all the time, because I feel like, come on now, it's a life cycle.
Yeah.
It's a life cycle. But anyway, I get better with time. I don't know what he's talking about. But to say all of what I'm about to say is, so he brings this topic up with this young lady. He starts basically questioning her faith and her dedication to being celibate. And he starts talking crap, like he started to try to use Bible verses against her or whatever. And then when she started using Bible verses, then he now being a hypocrite and saying, like, it was just stupid stuff. And like I'm not a follower of this podcast, but I see clips of it.
Okay.
And he irritates me on every clip that I see, because I feel like every time I see him, he feel like he right about every single thing.
So I did see the clip, because you sent it to me. And I instantly got annoyed. And I feel like I got annoyed because, first of all, you're celibate. So I felt some type of way, like he was coming at you. You know what I mean? I was annoyed. And I feel like celibacy is a choice. I feel like if you choose to be celibate, that is your prerogative. Who is to sit here and tell you, oh, this like it's not right to be celibate, or you're gonna, if you don't use it, you lose it? Like, that is your, like, I just feel like that's one of them things, like, you don't talk about politics. You shouldn't talk about people's religion. You shouldn't talk about people's choices, because everybody moves differently. And I feel like it was very distasteful for him to even, I get it, podcast, you want to talk about controversial stuff.
But think about it though, and it's a running joke on TikTok now about how many podcasts by these men where they just be blowing smoke up their own behind, talking crap. And it don't be no bearing, and they want to generalize every conversation. Yeah. Like, come on now, who hurt you? Let's be real. Listen. Who hurt you? That's the real conversation.
Absolutely.
But it was something that he said in the clip that I agreed with, and she also agreed with once they were able to come to terms with. When she said, basically the whole thing was waiting for God to send you a man. Is that modeling faith without works? Because basically that was the verse that he used to attack her. Well, faith without works is dead. So basically his point was saying, well, how can you think that God's trying to send you a man when you just said that you not out there looking? Right. Now this is my thing. I think sis may have been very fresh in her faith, so she didn't really know how to answer that question. But I'm going to answer it for y'all today. Okay? Now my thing is this. What sis should have said is, I'm personally, like, yes, I'm working on the inner me right now, so that when I am ready to get back out there, that God can send me my person. She didn't explain that well. So in his mind, he like, well, how you think you want a man if you're not even outside looking for one? Right. And which is true. Yeah, it is. That is true. Now, anybody who thinks, oh, I'm just going to sit on the couch every day, I'm going to come home from work and do this and I'm going to do that, and I'm not even going to be outside putting myself in the environment to be found, and you think you're going to find somebody and God's going to send you something, you're a little delusional. Right. Very true. Because we all know the famous verse of, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. But that means that the man does have to find you. Yeah. And so in order for him to find you, you have to be in certain environments. Right. But with that being said, the part that I don't think that he realizes, he don't know what part of her spiritual journey that she was in. Because she might not be ready to be out there and put herself out there. We don't, like you said, you don't know where she's at in her spiritual journey. You don't know if she's ready to be outside yet. That part. She might not be. But then also, God, normally when a person is in celibacy, they go through a period of being hidden. God don't want you to be found right now. Exactly. Like my good sis, she just didn't have the tools because I would have shot.
Listen, I know you would.
Listen, put me on the show so I can go toe to toe. I'm so serious because he be making me so mad.
Yeah.
Like he just be spouting off dumb stuff with no backbone behind it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I said, God put you in a season of being hidden for a time. Because he wants to work on you. He wants to have that relationship with you. And so he wants to deal with all of your traumas. He wants to deal with all of your pains. He wants to deal with all of that and show you and groom you and make you a wife before you are found. So it's not up to you sometimes either when you're able to be found. Because there were several days, a part of my journey, where I went outside like feeling bad and down on myself. Like, dang, nobody tried to talk to me.
Right.
Like, nobody trying to do this. But it took for me to realize it's not for me to be found in this season. Now, thankfully, the Lord has now lifted the veil. So I'm being found all over the place.
Okay, Sistah's being found.
Still celibate though.
Yeah.
But you know, she's being found. She's being found. She's being seen for the wife that she's been groomed to be. Okay. And I just feel like, you know, people who don't have no understanding about faith and religion, he should have just left that off the table. Absolutely. It had nothing to do with him. It was none of his business.
Yep, I couldn't agree with you more. I really couldn't. That's what that is.
I just feel like, you know, he picks women that aren't in a position to articulate what they're actually trying to say, and then he intimidates them to the point where they shut down or they overreact. And now we got this point of view of, oh, she don't want nobody checking her because she wrong, And I just don't like the narrative that he paints for these women on this show. I feel like he should give them an opportunity to say what they have to say. And some of the things that he is saying is valid, but his approach could be way different.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, because at that point, like, we're going to fight. We're going to fight at the episode because you're not going to talk to me like that.
Yeah. Sir, you're acting like a bitch ass nigga. Anyway. Sorry.
I ain't say it. But yeah, listen, that was the topic for tonight. I don't know if you ladies are out there dealing with celibacy right now. If you're anywhere on your journey with celibacy, I have no idea. But just know that if you are feeling like you're going outside, nobody's trying to holler at you, you the one, like all your friends get talked to while you out, but you the one that's not getting talked to, maybe God just got you in a season of being hidden right now because he wants you to do the work and build that relationship with him. So be encouraged on that journey. It's hard, you know. It gets a little hard. The flesh be on the altar daily.
I'm here to support you though. I got you.
But yes, listen, that's all we got for y'all tonight.
Yeah, that was a lot.
It always is.
Right, I was gonna say it always is a lot, but it was fun.
It always is. I really enjoyed this episode. I don't know. We just had a lot to talk about and a lot of stuff that we were just passionate about to talk about this week. So hope you all enjoyed. Please leave us some comments. Because for whatever reason, y'all just don't be wanting to leave comments. And y'all still be trying to call me.
Yeah, don't call, comment. It starts with a C, but comment. Please.
I mean, come on. We don't win the scoop. No, I'm just playing. No, but anyway, thanks for tuning in tonight to another episode of the Sister Talk Podcast. I'm Gold Chain Diva.
And I'm Miss Baby, and y'all already know that's what it's in.
And you can find me on social media at goldchain__diva. You can find my co-host
MZ_BD, and that's on all platforms.
Yep. And thanks for tuning in once again, and enjoy.